The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. First down, Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Murray. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And to give this time to the tailback. C.J. Anderson, the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 69 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, it's blocked. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bridgewater on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Left side caught by Diggs. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught by Treadwell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To the air again with Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run here. It's Murray. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Vikings. Here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Philly. Green, 19. Gone.
Back to throw, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Let's go.
Indeed going for it, Simeon. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And out now come the Vikings. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary had really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 70 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Bridgewater. Lets it fly for Treadwell. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Just keeping the play alive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Detroit!
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Toss play. This is Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw is Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Sherrills to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Simeon. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Simeon. And that'll be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Bridgewater again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Let's go.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a run with Anderson. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Anderson running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
10th carry of the game now. Murray, he'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On first down, Murray. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. That was 2nd down 1 for Murray. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. This is Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd down following the run. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Murray. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater with a keeper. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They start the drive with Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're